Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss whether or not certain finishes should be retired. My name is Justine Mays. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Matt Modica, Jeff Andresi, and Tim Swiat.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Hey-oh, so yeah, we're going to have some fun in the second half. We're going to go round robin and ask if there's a finish that you would like retired. The answer could be no. You could be like, anything's in the mix. I'm happy with the plethora of finishes that are out there, and I'd like to, just keep things going. Or you can throw something out there that you don't like. And maybe if we hear things multiple times, some people will get the word that maybe they need to reconsider doing that finish. So this is not one where everyone has to come up with an original one. I think if we come up with the same one, it just shows that more than one person doesn't like this, and there could be an issue there. And that's what we're going to be doing after the break. Just one. So you can't have a list of 10 that you want to do here, because then we could just be bitching about finishes, and really any of them could
That's a different show.
Exactly. We're just picking out one, and we'll see what happens after we do that. But for right now, Matt said there's something he wanted to ask us about. It's something I'm sure Linda came up with. So she says he steals all of her good small. She comes up with good small talks, and then steals them. And then, by the way, if they play out and they're bad, then he blames her. So yeah,
totally.
Yeah.
That's
just marriage, I guess, right? If you can't blame your own spouse,
yeah, just another way I control her, just like
Yes.
keeping the name of the Zoom name here.
Right. She'll
Like
come on the
asking-
show, and she goes under the name Matt Modica. She's like, he won't let me change it. So yeah, I was like, oh,
Like,
interesting.
Who farted?
doesn't know how to
no,
change it.
Matt's always farted.
Yeah.
So.
So won't let her change. Yeah.
You're gonna get me in trouble, Steve. Okay, so what's one or two things that you would never buy the generic for?
Okay. All right. Won't buy generic.
So I'll give you guys a minute to think. For me, number one, it's Cheez-Its.
Cheez-Its. Okay.
You have to have the legit Cheez-It brand, Cheez-It.
Right.
Either extra toasty or the original. Either one is fine. Enough salt ratio there. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Don't-
Butter.
What's that?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Okay.
Gotta have Jif.
Jif or Skippy? I was going to ask.
Right.
Those are
Okay.
polarizing topics.
Do you like the crunchy or the non-crunchy? The smooth.
I get the smooth.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not opposed.
I like the crunchy myself.
Yeah, me is super chunky. Yes.
Yeah,
chunky
so
good.
Creamy
I mean-
for me.
I have a tendency, like if I'm having it on a sandwich, like peanut butter and jelly,
Right.
then I like creamy.
Well, sure. It adds some
I mean,
texture.
I have a tendency, I buy creamy because I do eat peanut butter and jelly because I eat like a 5-year-old. But I also like to eat it just by the spoonful.
Sure.
So like spoonful, I like crunchy.
Okay.
But I mean, I buy creamy. I'm not opposed to crunchy, but not on a sandwich. It
Sounds
just
like
has
she's
to
a
be, like,
secret crunchy liker.
Cheese, yes.
Yeah.
It's just hard to spread on bread.
What's the best one for the finger dip?
Oh God,
Oh
Oh, I
boy.
don't do that.
no,
No.
we're it's not savages, Chef. I mean, come on.
Oh, she said 5-year-old, not 4-year-old. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've graduated.
No, she said
from that.
5-year-old, not 60-year-old.
Right, yeah, Jeff.
Uh,
All
Oh,
right,
sorry, wrong show, Jeff.
yeah,
58, man.
yeah.
God
I
bless you.
to me, I know the secret because everybody's like, well, if you get like the condiments that are the private label, it's the same thing because the store you're at isn't making the condiments. I know what they do. They add more water to it. Like if I get the French's mustard, I get the Schnucks mustard. That Schnucks mustard's a lot thinner. I know what they're adding. They're adding more water to it, and it's not as good. So on something like condiments where I know how they do it, and it's just simply a matter of just adding more water. It's like a watered down version of what your hot sauce is the same way. I can see the bottle, the shape of the bottle. I know who's making the hot sauce for them because I can tell by the shape of the bottle, but it's not as good. So I tend to, on the condiment side, stick to the known entities, not the private label stuff. So even though you can save some bucks, it's not worth it sometimes if it's going to be
Does that include salsa?
salsa. Yeah, you don't want thin salsa, right? And I'll tell you what, there's nothing worse. Like, say you got like a hot dog or whatever it is you're going to be putting mustard on and the kind you're going to squeeze on. There's nothing worse when the first thing that flows out there's a bunch of water. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
No, mustard snot is.
I
not a
just
good
want to.
thing
I
have.
just want to punch someone when that happens, and there's no one to punch. You can't punch the mustard. Oh, it's frustrating. It's like,
You gotta shake it first.
you in theory, yes, I know how to fix this, but you forget for some reason. I just want to get that hot dog going.
That's right.
Yeah, and I forget. I didn't shake, and then, you get the private label, you're going to get more water in there. So.
Yeah, you get the pre. Yes, the pre.
Yeah, that stuff is nasty. I don't know why. It's the same thing that's in that bottle. But it's just it's like and I don't want to see it. Sometimes I get a paper towel out and wipe it off and start anew.
What are we talking about again?
Hey now.
Hey, no.
All right. What Tim will you not be flexible? You're not going to buy generic.
Well, if it's not going to be anything Kirkland brand, because Kirkland is the real brand of everything. So it's my Costco cult. No, but it's anything Icy Hot or Bengay. Any of those ointments that require for muscle relax. No, you do not buy the basic stuff. You are wasting your money. Get the real stuff. It is yes. Bengay, Icy Hot.
Welcome to old age when you start using that stuff. Yeah.
Yes,
I like BioFreeze.
Cryo.
That's a good one. BioFreeze is a good one.
BioFreeze.
BioFreeze.
It's no different than spray sunscreen. You might as well just dump half the product out because all you're doing is spraying it when you release it like that.
Oh,
Give me the ointment that gets you less moist and just roll with it. It's
I
right
like
there.
BioFreeze in a squeeze tube. It's not spray.
Yeah, they come in either a cream
They
or
come
a
in the
gel.
solid, but normally the BioFreeze is what I've seen is the ones in the spray can for all the sports and athletic stuff where they spray it on you. It's like half the product is gone in the atmosphere versus going on to where it needs to.
Okay.
I do have some spray just for like my back, obviously, because I can't.
No, you can't reach it. That's why you need
But I do also have the cream that I use on other areas where I can.
Hey now.
Hey.
Not that area.
That is definitely something you buy the brand name, right, ladies?
I'm pretty sure that's on the warning label.
All right, Jeff. Where won't you not be flexible on? You don't want the generics of what?
Well, mine was going down the path of Tim. So if you go to Walgreens and you can get their brand, or toothpaste. I've got to get a toothpaste that
Colgate.
works.
The answer is Colgate.
He's a Sensodyne kind of guy.
No, Sensodyne.
I've
No, he's
Been
an
a
old man
Sensodyne
already.
guy for a long time.
Oh my God, Jeff, come
Crest.
on, man.
Crest
Hate
whitening.
me teeth.
Crest.
It's cold weather up here, man.
No, stop it. The answer is
That's
Colgate.
one of the, toothpaste is one of those things that, like, I don't think I've ever changed brands since I was a kid. Like, I started with what my parents started me on, and
Yeah.
Right.
Bubble gum
Narrow
Colgate,
sense.
and you've stuck to it all these years.
Yeah.
Right?
I like
Comes
cinnamon.
out purple and sticks blue on your teeth, so you know you
Cinnamon
haven't brushed
toothpaste
enough.
is the best.
Justine likes the cinnamon toothpaste,
I
huh?
like
Oh,
Ugh.
God, awful.
No cinnamon. You don't have a clean feeling.
Nope.
that means Justine likes Fireball then too.
Oh yeah, she's a
that
fireball.
is not true.
Apparently a foul bottle drinker. Apparently.
No. That hurts.
It
That
does.
hurts. That hurts that he
Like
said that.
that's like when you wake up the next day and feel like you swallowed sandpaper.
From Fireball? I wouldn't know.
Yeah, we did. Carrie bought apple fireball
Mhm.
shooters for
There's a
us to
thing?
do on her birthday up north, but we didn't actually do it
Up
alone
north.
Up
because
north.
it was up
At the
north,
pinky.
Right.
3 hours up north.
Right.
Um,
If I would go to Justine's house, I'm maybe like I'm up north.
Yes.
that is up north for you, not for me.
I'm going to Justine's. I'm going up north.
Anywho, so she was saying that on, I think it was her 40th birthday, she had went somewhere with one of her other friends.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there was a fight that day. Woo!
There
Man.
were some discussions had.
Oh, yeah.
She said in
Very
between
tersely written text. Bing! Oh, I got a message from Justine. Ooh, this is not good.
in between each stop that they did shots of Fireball.
Uh-huh.
It's from the shooters. And then for my birthday, when we were in Traverse City, when we were up north,
Right.
we were drinking Jim Beam Apple in the limo in between each stop.
Was
And
this
so,
for like your 40th birthday or just a birthday?
Yeah, no, my 40th.
Okay, 40th.
So then when we were at the store and she bought the apple Fireball, I was like, oh, that's like combining both of our 40th birthdays because you drank Fireball and we drank Jim Beam Apple. So she had apple Fireball, but we never actually drank them, so I don't know what it tasted like, but I can't imagine it was good.
Okay.
Sorry, that was a tangent.
Was a tangent.
The audience needs to know this stuff. So this is good, Justine. The audience really cares.
They do.
They need more Justine.
They
I
like
feel like
knowing about us.
I feel like it falls in. I mean, it's not generic, but what would you not drink? Fireball
Fireball. Yeah.
and Malort.
Malort.
No.
Peanut butter whiskeys. Screwball.
Yeah, I was at a business dinner on Thursday night, and they had an old fashioned. The only whiskey drink cocktail on there was an old fashioned, but it was a peanut butter and jelly old fashioned.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh, you're the whiskey guy. Why didn't you order the peanut butter and jelly old fashioned?" And I said,
Jesus.
"Screwball."
Yeah.
It's like absolutely not.
Did
No.
you have to add bitters in your own garnish?
I had to add my own cherry. Yes, no, no. So I went with the Mai Tai.
Okay.
And they're like, "Oh, you drink rum? I didn't know you drank rum. I thought you drink whiskey." I'm like, "Shut up. You're lucky I'm here."
Yeah. Look at
And yeah,
you.
they screwed up the old fashioned with a screwball. Couldn't do it.
Screwball.
I couldn't even take a picture of it. I wouldn't order it.
No.
They wanted $18 for that.
Napolitano got me one time. He's just like that screwball. He's like, oh, it's unbelievable. It's really good. You're gonna like. He bought like a whole round for like 10 or 15 people because he's like, you guys are gonna love this. All of us took like one taste of this thing he got for us, and then just pushed it aside. It was terrible. It was so sweet. I don't know how you could drink that as sit down your session pour. I have no idea. I would.
So the one and only time I've ever had that, we were in Indiana at the that's a liquor store. Is it Red's?
Big
Red?
Reds is there. Yeah.
When they did it at the fairgrounds, they had like a whole to do, and I tried it there, and it was just like literally the time. It wasn't even a full sample. It was like a quarter of a sample, and that was more than enough.
Yeah.
To say no.
It's like drinking. It's like, oh, I got a new thing. I'm gonna start drinking like peanut butter flavored pancake syrup. That's what it tasted like. It's so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I feel like there is better ways to make a peanut butter and jelly old fashioned than using screwball.
Yeah.
How about just not doing it?
Well,
Just
I
stop.
mean, yeah, but I mean, if you're in like a cocktail contest and you want to be creative, like
Sure.
I'm sure Adina could put together.
And she'd fat wash the whiskey with peanut butter is what she'd do, and then
Yes.
Yeah.
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 There you go.
she'd figure it out.
Did everyone else give up their non-generic thing?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
I think so too. All right, so there you go. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with well, Tim, he looks ready, so
All right, I'll
chicken
give it a go.
cock.
Chicken Cock Island Rooster.
Oh, yeah, fun.
Yes, and signed by the former Master Distiller Greg Snyder.
Okay.
So, right on the set. Nothing.
No, not much going on there. It was somewhat audible, though, so
Yes.
at least we're hearing your stuff these days.
Working off an iPad tonight because my computer's
A little different.
I'll go Penelope, Architect. Jeff did that earlier, so I thought I'd crack up my bottle. So let's see what we got. Yeah, Penelope. Just a little bit of base. Enough to take the lead. How sad is that? Right now, that's the lead. Maybe you guys are all doing samples and I win this thing. We'll see. Justine looks ready to go. Doesn't look like she's doing a sample.
No, I got some Penelope too. This is the toasted.
Toasted. Okay, that's our lead. She's up to just barely. She did the minimum to take the lead. All right, Jeff. We're pretty pathetic right here. So this one's wide open, I'd say.
Well, I couldn't wait any longer, so I'm going to crack into my Remus Babe Ruth Reserve.
Okay, here it is.
Very nice.
Okay. Wasn't great, but that's going to be the lead. That's going to be the lead. Sounded like a single, even though you say that's a home run bottle. That sounded like you just cracked a single there, maybe.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah. All right. Jeff has the lead, but Matt has yet to go. Matt, what do you got?
So I'm going to do an investment whiskey since we're talking about finishes. This one's a port cask finish, and I think this is the first or second bottle because it's signed by Mr. Mike Steinkamp.
Okay.
23. So
that's worth money. That's worth a lot of money.
He's a local celebrity.
Yeah. Okay. That was pleasant. We're going to throw it to Tim. That's close. I'd say he had a little bit more depth to the cork pop. Jeff's was a little bit louder, but a little bit tinnier. So
yeah, but I think Justine's got it.
Justine.
Me?
Me?
Brandon's first points here. No, I think Andreezy's got it.
Andreezy, you take it. We throw it to a judge.
I'll take
Matt
it.
can complain, but he cannot change that decision. So cheers.
Cheers.
I mean, just because I saved the day, it doesn't mean that you have to give it to me.
Every show you're on is special. As Mr. Andreezy said,
Very
pre-show recording one time.
Well, yeah, no, I like recording with Justine. She knows this, so yeah, this is not a secret. So glad to have her for sure. And she filled in at the last second, really after the last second. So how about
she was
that?
2 minutes late after the last second.
Yes, this is true.
We don't.
We were like,
that in the 360
oh shit, she's not going to be here tonight. So let's get Justine. See, and she was like, to her credit, she took just like a couple minutes to get on. That was it. So here she is. So cool. All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about, is there a whiskey finish we would like to retire? We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
My teeth doesn't like ice cream. This is McNew, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
That's a pro. That's a pro right there. Take McNew.
Welcome back. Today on the show, we are seeing if there is a whiskey finish that we don't want to see anymore.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. All right, I'm going to go just around the room. Talk to me about a finish, and then why you don't. It's not good enough just to say a finish. You got to tell us why you don't want that. So, Tim, we'll start with you.
I'm going to go with Mizunara.
Mizunara, okay.
Mizunara, and the reason why is because they are very few, and I want to say maybe two tops three distilleries that actually know and have done well with Mizunara. I think a bunch of other distilleries are grabbing a barrel, mixing staves into a barrel, and putting Mizunara on the label to increase the price. And it's only sitting in the barrel for a month, 2 months, 3 months, not really learning to utilize the wood for what its special really is. On top of that, if you don't know about Mizunara, it has to be aged at least 200 years before the government of Japan allows that tree to be used for pretty much producing whiskey barrels is what it's going to be used for. So right off the bat, you're tasting a minimum 200 years of history right off there. And to waste it for, it's always commercial purposes, but to not do it right, and you can tell the marketing ones that put it on the label, very big, broad letters, bold letters, really look at that label, find out what they've done with it, do the research before you buy that bottle, because I think it's a shame more often than not that it is done well.
Okay. So you're against most because they're not doing it well. Are you okay with the ones that would be quote unquote doing it right?
I am, yes.
Okay. Do you consider doing it right utilizing a used Mizunara oak barrel to finish, or would it be only utilizing a brand new Mizunara oak cask to
pretty much what's being used right now is brand new Mizunara oak cask.
Okay.
Is what's being out there. So now you're going to start seeing some used Mizunara casks as well, because they're probably just selling them off, whatever they're doing after their first fill.
But nothing with Mizunara staves, you're saying? You don't want that?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
I think it's a waste.
Seems like it was well thought out, and you're passionate, so. And you came with knowledge, so that's good. I can't dispute that.
Do my homework.
All right. Who else? Well, let's go next.
Well, I'll jump in. I thought this might be my naivete. I thought this might be unanimous, but I'm not a fan of Amberana.
Amberana.
I just think I haven't found one that's got a good balance. It's overdone. That cinnamon is much too overpowering. So that's just one I don't need to see on the shelf.
Right. Okay.
That's the one I like.
Okay.
I also like cinnamon toothpaste. So
this is true. That was insightful. If we go back, she did announce she enjoys cinnamon toothpaste.
I feel like Jeff needs to have Adam's Old Monroe Amberana finish.
Yes.
Okay.
I think he might. I'm not saying that he would change his mind, because I think that like any finish, if they're done wrong, then obviously. Yeah.
Okay.
I do like cinnamon. I'll be clear about that.
Let the records show, as we're putting this together. The records show that Jeff does like cinnamon, but he doesn't like Amberana. All right, Justine, what one would you put the squash on though?
I don't know.
Okay.
I need to think a little bit more.
Okay, she's still thinking. Matt, how about you?
Madeira,
huh?
So for me, I can't tell what it is. I don't know if it's, they say it's like more of a tropical fruit, the flavor profile-ish. And I know I don't like mango, and I know I don't like stuff like that. So I don't know. It's something about it. It just doesn't. Maybe it's too complex. Maybe it's there's too much going. It feels like there's too much going on.
Okay. He's
Right?
out.
It's just
He's out on
too
that.
much for me.
Yeah. No. The one I think has to go, Amberana. To me, Amberana is so flavorful, overpowering. It tastes like Amberana. You know, even if I could line up for you guys any other one that you said here, Madeira, Mizunara, there would be some complexities and you could rank them. For me, the Amberana ones taste kind of all the same. And particularly, it's just how intense is the Amberana, because they all taste alike, but then it's how intense. And then I think there's been this natural progression of Amberana very popular. Let's do more time in the Amberana then. Let's give more Amberana taste and flavor, and it's just gone to this overdone thing. And man, take a break from it. Maybe if you don't finish it forever, take a break from it, and let's revisit that in 8 years or something. But it's overplayed at this point now.
You got to stay on it. If you're not staying on it and just picking a number and just pouring it in a bottle, I mean, look how many finishes are released per month by distilleries. If you're up to, 6 or 7 finished products, you're losing me.
Right.
On that stuff. If what I think the best experiment so far, I agree with you, Justine. Adams Old Monroe was spectacular. I think Barry's at RD1 and Macaulay over at Dark Arts. They seem to have figured that one out pretty well with their own styles, unique in their own. I think they found their own styles with that. But yeah, I mean, the rest of it, they're just. It's not Cinnamon Toast Crunch anymore.
Right. Right. Raw cinnamon. It tastes like
yeah.
What about honey?
Honey.
Yeah, that's done wrong a lot.
It is done wrong a lot, which gets to be too sweet. So
Yeah.
When
I think, yeah.
when it's so primary and you can't find anything much else in the whiskey, it's too much. Even maple syrup, any of those can be
right.
certainly overdone. And for me, finished whiskeys, I don't know if I found one that's a good session whiskey.
Right.
It's too much of something that it's that lack of balance. And I think it's just the bad ones, I guess, is the ones that stand out to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Finishes. Boy, there's just times when you just crave just like real whiskey, right? Just like a bourbon or a rye. What's the finish? No finish. I just want to drink that. So, yeah, I think that's of note. I like the idea. There's still so many different barrels and things like that we've never tasted a finish from. So I like them continuing to explore rather than being the 33rd Madeira finished on the market. Why not try to get something different that we haven't tried yet and see if that's good? And then I immediately have some interest in it. So yeah.
Well, it starts with, if you don't enjoy the original spirit that's on the shelf, the unfinished stuff, hard to get into the finished stuff and not either understand the nuances, or if it's better, could generally be a problem.
Yep.
Right.
Good point, Tim.
So really start there, because what you don't want to get lost in these finished spirits is the base product, that base distillate. You want to enhance certain flavors that are supposed to be brought out by that wood, and that's what I say. Try to find the best way to define it done right, and I think that's what it is. They're trying to amplify certain chemical compounds that's in that base spirit to come forward more than anything else. And if you're tasting the product that was put in that barrel, like I struggle with rum cask as well. I almost threw that one up there. But Mizunara, with a tree that's old and the restrictions on that wood, that's just when it's just hate to see that tree leave the ground if we're doing something stupid. But like rum cask, either you love them or you hate them.
I love them. I love the rum cask, and I love the.
Yeah, I mean, I found misses with some very good brands that I enjoyed the basic distillate, and the rum cask. Like,
it ruined it. As
you ruined it.
It ruined it.
I ate something I shouldn't have before I tasted it, or something like that.
Yeah, that happens too.
That happens.
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to that first whiskey finished in a Tito's barrel.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
One that they fill right off the still on the label. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's right on the label. They barrel age it. So yeah.
That first brand to do that, knock a home run. That's free advice for all the distillers out there.
Yeah. Here's a weird twist to what Jeff said, because as he's saying that, I agree with him that your finishes aren't great session whiskeys, but at the same time, the ones that play out as session whiskeys are like the cigar finishes, which have like 4 different finishes on it.
Right.
So why is that? Why, if you overdo it, you do 3 or 4 different ones that work well together, it becomes one that you can have pour after pour of, and I don't know why that is.
Well, I have the rye. I don't know if this is the one that you drank on the last show, Steve, but I have the Rye 3 cigar series.
Yeah.
And this one is finished in a Madeira cask, rum cask, and is it Naranja cask?
Naranja, yeah.
Naranja. There's 3 of them. So,
yeah. And it works. That's one you could drink. This group could be sitting there. Justin could crack out that bottle, and we all take a pour, and then we get a refill and another one. It is one of those that you can drink multiple. But to Jeff's point, if it's just a Madeira finish, it'd be like, let's go back to regular whiskey.
But I think, Steve, it's because the ones that I've had, the cigar blends or cigar finishes, have been balanced so well. They've been done to what Tim started with, is bring out the best of the underlying the primary juice, and that's what I've really enjoyed about the cigar blends. And I don't have to be having a cigar with them. Yes,
cigar is one of my favorite finishes. When I know that they're doing multiple things, I want to taste it. And that's the ones where I found that I really like. So yeah. So cool. So there you go. All right. On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Matt, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on my website at sabertoothcyber.com.
All right, Jeff.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and the Cigar Dojo, Jeff Andreezy, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
All right, Swyatt.
You can find me on YouTube at Our Flagship Whiskey, and on Instagram at SwyGuy2112, 2 2s, 2 1s.
All right, Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, abvnetwork.com. Check out all of our content out there. Also, come by and see me. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. You never know who's going to be in there. Everyone on this podcast today has been at the shop before, hanging out at some point, maybe an opportunity to meet them. So come by and see us. abvbarrelshop.com has more information, everything you need to know about visiting the shop. Justine, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I would like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. Also, if you like what we're doing, please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.